Join me as I take on the challenge of proving that becoming successful is actually easier than you think. The concept of success. It's a topic that's been debated, discussed, and dreamed about by so many people around the world. But what does it truly mean to be successful? Is it about earning a certain amount of money, having a specific job title, or achieving a certain status in society? Or is it something more? In my opinion, success is about living a life that's true to who you are, and making progress towards your goals every single day. And the best part, it's accessible to everyone, regardless of their background, education, or financial situation. The truth is, success is not just for the privileged few. It's for anyone who's willing to put in the effort, make the necessary changes, and persevere through the tough times. And I'm living proof of that. I wasn't born into a successful family. I didn't have any special connections, and I didn't have a clear path to success. But I was determined to make it happen. And I did. And I'm here to tell you that you can do the same. So, how do we get started on this journey to success? It begins with a mindset shift. We need to start believing in ourselves, our abilities, and our potential. We need to stop making excuses, stop playing small, and stop waiting for the perfect moment to take action. We need to take ownership of our lives, our decisions, and our outcomes. To start adopting this mindset, we need to focus on the present moment and let go of our past mistakes and future worries. We need to cultivate a growth mindset, be open to learning, and be willing to take calculated risks. We need to surround ourselves with positive influences, supportive people, and inspiring environments. And we need to start taking action, no matter how small, towards our goals. So, what are the basic principles that we need to adopt to start our journey towards success? First, we need to define what success means to us and set clear, measurable, and achievable goals. Second, we need to develop a growth mindset and be willing to learn and adapt to new situations. Third, we need to focus on the present moment and take consistent action towards our goals. Fourth, we need to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people. And finally, we need to be patient, persistent, and resilient in the face of obstacles and setbacks. Now that we have the right mindset and the basic principles to guide us, let's talk about the actionable steps we can take to start our journey to success. First, we need to identify our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and create a personal development plan. Second, we need to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, and create an action plan to achieve them. Third, we need to break down our goals into smaller, manageable tasks and create a schedule to complete them. Fourth, we need to track our progress, celebrate our wins, and learn from our failures. Fifth, we need to create a support system and surround ourselves with positive influences. Sixth, we need to stay focused, motivated, and disciplined, even when the going gets tough. Seventh, we need to be adaptable and willing to pivot when circumstances change. Eighth, we need to take care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Ninth, we need to stay accountable and track our progress regularly. 10th, we need to be patient and celebrate our small wins along the way. 11th, we need to learn from our mistakes and use them as an opportunity to grow. 12th, we need to stay humble and recognize that success is a journey, not a destination. Let's talk about some real-life examples of individuals who have successfully implemented these steps to achieve their goals. There's Sarah, who went from being a stay-at-home mom to starting her own successful business. There's John, who went from being a struggling artist to becoming a best-selling author. And there's Emily, who went from being a shy introvert to becoming a confident public speaker. What do all these people have in common? They had a clear vision, a strong work ethic, and a willingness to learn and adapt. But success isn't just about achieving our goals. It's also about maintaining motivation, overcoming obstacles, and adapting to setbacks. So how can we ensure that we stay on track, even when the going gets tough? First, we need to celebrate our small wins along the way. Second, we need to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people. Third, we need to focus on the present moment and take consistent action towards our goals. Fourth, we need to learn from our failures and use them as an opportunity to grow. One of the biggest obstacles to success is our own mindset. We often doubt ourselves, our abilities, and our potential. We procrastinate, we make excuses, and we give up too easily. So how can we overcome these challenges? First, we need to recognize that our mindset is not fixed. It can be changed. Second, we need to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people. Third, we need to focus on the present moment and take consistent action towards our goals. Fourth, we need to celebrate our small wins along the way and use them as motivation to keep going. As we reflect on our own goals and the potential for success, let's remember that success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's about making progress, learning from our mistakes, and staying committed to our goals. So what's holding you back from achieving your goals? What's stopping you from taking action towards your dreams? Remember, success is not just for the privileged few. It's for anyone who's willing to put in the effort, make the necessary changes, and persevere through the tough times. Don't forget to try out these steps for yourself. Leave your feedback in the comments below, and check out another video for further guidance on achieving your goals.